Good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about some new free patterns I have coming soon and show you a couple of styling hacks, and I'm just going to crochet a little bit while I'm waiting for people to join me. I'm working on a hat right now that I'm going to donate the pattern to Halos of Hope. I have a couple of patterns started already for the donation, and I will be talking more about it when they're all ready and available. Basically what I'll be doing is donating the patterns to Halos of Hope so that you can purchase them from Halos of Hope directly, and the money that you'll spend there ends up being a donation to help them ship and facilitate and get all of the hats to the right people. There's lots of information about Halos of Hope on my website as well as on halosofhope.org, and I'll be talking more about that in the future. But in the meantime, this is one of the hats that I'm making for my donation and my contribution to the wonderful cause. Let's see who's here. Hi Elisa and hi Chris, thanks for joining me this morning. Just wait for a couple more people to join and we'll get started. I have piles of things to show you, which I guess on one hand I should feel guilty that I haven't posted all of them yet, but it's funny because a couple of days ago I finished weaving in the ends on a pile of projects that are ready to publish, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, so much is done. And then I realized the work is just beginning because not only do I have to come up with the ideas, implement the ideas, crochet and knit all of the samples, but it isn't until after that that I can then write the pattern, make the charts, make the videos, do the step-by-step photo tutorials, and then share them with you. So at least I'm always out of trouble because I'm so busy working, so that's the good part. Hi Margaret, thanks for joining from England this morning. That's great. Actually, it's not even morning here, so I guess it must be pretty late in the day for you. Oh, back to crocheting. I think we'll wait just a couple more minutes. Like that top neck. Oh, Chris, this one. Yep, we'll be talking about that one in a few minutes. That top is going to be worked in Be So Bare yarn, which is my new sport weight organic USA made cotton that is incredibly soft. It is a really, really beautiful yarn. Has a nice sheen to it, and it is incredibly soft, easier to work with than mercerized cotton because mercerized cotton ends up making my hands hurt, and so the softer cottons are really the ones that I love to work with. This is Be So Tender, my organic worsted weight cotton, and between these two, they're two of the very few cottons that I'm comfortable working with because my hands get too sore if the cotton is hard to work with. So anyway, Chris, Diana, thank you for joining me, and I see your, oh, thank you. I'm glad you're grateful. I'm grateful that you're grateful. Chris, oh yes, Chris, I have lots of cotton yarn now. I have Be So Tender, which is worsted weight, thick and thin texture organic cotton that is fabulous. I have Be So Bare, which is organic USA made sport weight cotton. And then I have two new blends. This is Be So Bold, which is a blended bamboo and organic cotton worsted weight, and it also comes in a fingering weight that's called Be So Lush yarn. And I'll be showing you samples in both of those this morning as well. Not this morning, it's afternoon, so this afternoon I'll be showing you that. Anyway, looks like we have a few people, so I will get started showing you all the goodies that are up and coming. And I suppose we could, Wendy is here from Canada. Wonderful, thanks for joining. I don't know if you're aware that I was born in Montreal, Quebec. I am a naturalized US citizen. I've been in the US since I was about 5 years old, but I was born in Montreal. Where are you from in Canada? Okay, so let's get started on this first top here. And you'll notice only half of it is done, and this actually was crocheted a while back, but part of the process of making things and teaching them on video and in photo tutorials is the fact that it becomes a balance of time because I either make the whole project but then have to start all over to do step outs for the videos and photo tutorials, or work all of it simultaneously, or try to do some hybrid in between. And this is an example of a hybrid. I did the first half of the top as I was designing and working out the kinks of the pattern, and now when I make the second half of the top and join it together, I will be doing that on camera so that you can watch step by step through the whole process of making these beautiful half motifs and joining them together, making this wonderful stitch pattern that starts here and works in short rows until it can work across the whole row. And then I'll join both sides together and create a gusset on the side to give some hippies as well. There's going to be lots of wonderful techniques to learn in this project. And a little side note is that I'm going to do more crochet on fabric series videos, which I know have been a huge hit on my YouTube channel, using this half circle motif. Cannot wait to show you that. Sometimes I feel a little guilty that I haven't started it yet, because seriously, I want to do it on almost all of my existing wardrobe that is not knit or crocheted already. You're going to love it. I will get to it as soon as possible, and it's going to be a great staple for your summer wardrobe. But in the meantime, this is on deck now for new videos. And what's going to be really cool about it is that you have the option of wearing it open from the shoulder to the end of the sleeve, like a cold shoulder, which is my absolute favorite way to construct summer tops. But you could also join it along this whole side and keep it a solid sleeve as well. If I don't get to the comments while we're going, I will definitely answer them after, when this is a broadcast recording, not a live broadcast. So I apologize if I don't get to your comments, but I will try to read them as we go. Oh, Margaret, you're coming to the US in September. That's exciting. I hope you have a wonderful time. Okay, so we're done talking about this top now, but oh my gosh, look at how beautiful that's going to look. I love the idea of the lace yoke. It's just, anytime you can show a little bit of skin without showing a lot of skin, I think it's a very subtle sexiness that I think is going to be absolutely gorgeous in this top. So anyway, that's going to be in Be So Bare, which is my undyed, 100% organic, USA made sport weight cotton. And I have a cardigan started here. This is done in Be So Fine yarn. And I'm kind of on the fence if it's going to be a cardigan or a vest, but if it's going to be a vest, it's going to be really long, like the kind that comes between your hips and your knees, like a duster vest. So it's only begun, and well, now that I look at it, it could use some fringe and be really boho as well, and that would be really fun. This is a top-down construction. You start at the shoulder seams here and work your way down, then you come around to the front and start from that cast on edge, so there's no sewing, and you start each of the front flaps, and then once you get to the same length as the back, you join for the underarms, and then we're going to work down straight and do side vents if we do the long duster vest. And oh, I think I want to do the duster vest. It's going to be so fun, because with the Be So Fine yarn being 100% bamboo, you know it's going to have incredible drape. So as you walk, it'll shush, and yeah, okay. So anyway, that's on. Okay, so there's a pile of stuff that is completely done, woven in ends, and just needs to be blocked and or pattern written and or video or photo step outs done. And then this side is stuff that's in process and not complete. So I guess I'm showing you the behind the scenes sneak peek first, and then I'll show you the stuff that's coming sooner. Ooh, here's one that is totally behind the scenes as well. This is in one of the new colors of Be So Fine yarn. This is Calypso Lime. And I've taken, oh, I can actually show you what motif I've taken. Do you remember the sand dollar motif that we did in this market bag, where it was diamond formation of the motifs? They're square motifs, but we joined them in diamond formation to create this really awesome structured bag. that has a flat bottom and points because we did the motifs, joined them in diamond formation instead of square. Great tutorial. If you get a chance to go look at this one on my website, there's so much you can learn about this construction style from this simple bag pattern. And so I highly recommend checking that out. And once you do, you'll appreciate what I'm doing here better. Let's see, which side is top? Here we go. So I've done the square motifs. This is the same motif. I've done the square motifs in diamond formation, and to create flat edges along the top, I did the same motif in triangle formation, a triangle motif that is it's just a manipulation of the square motif to create it in 3 points instead of 4, and then that's how you can have a flat edge along diamond formation motifs. And I'm thinking this is either going to be like, you know, the kind of poncho that's not really V in the front poncho, but it's kind of like squared off and longer sleeves, kind of like a kimono sleeve, just like a really loose, oversized top. I might do it like that, or I might make like a t-shirt style shorts. A call came in, so I needed to decline it for now. Sorry, whoever's calling. I'll have to call you back. I got something in my eye. Anyway, so this is a new piece. This is in Calypso Lime colorway of Be So Fine yarn. Okay, so now I can show you one more of the super secret pieces. This one is a vest, and I think I've shown you this one before. It's still in process. It's a longer vest. This one's done in Be So Sporty yarn, which is my sport weight bamboo. And it's also done in a top-down construction. You can see on the back, and it's a longer vest. And here I have a crocodile stitch collar that I'm working onto it. Actually, I'm not working it onto, I'm working it separate and then joining it afterwards. So the last thing I was talking about was this new Be So Sporty vest that I'm working on. And it's a little longer too. I guess I've got a thing going for longer vests right now. So this one's definitely lower than hip. It's, I don't know if I'd quite call this a duster, but it's definitely a longer, maybe vest. And I'm doing a crocodile stitch collar for it. I'm working it separately, and then I'm going to sew it on. And the reason I'm doing that is because, for a couple of reasons. First of all, the tension is so much different in crocodile stitch than it is to blocked lace, which I love that contrast about this. That's one of the things that I like the best about it. And I'm going to show you. So I've already blocked the lace so that you can see the actual length and the actual gauge of the vest, so that when I create the crocodile stitch as I go, I'm able to make it the right length before joining. I don't want to make it and then it's wrong and have to go back and do it again. Crocodile stitch is very labor intensive, very yarn intensive as well, and so I don't want to waste my time doing it too many times to do a trial and error. So I'm going to do it separately. When it's the right length, I will stop and sew it on, and I'm starting from the center neck out. And then once I know how big this one's supposed to be, it'll be super easy to figure out the second side. I'll just replicate what I did on the first side. And I think that's going to be really lovely when it's done. Probably do some sort of a hidden button right there in the center. Nothing too fancy, nothing, not anything that I really want to be the design element, just something that's really simple and invisible so that you can close it if you want and leave it open if you don't. There's a lot of hip ease in this vest, so that's going to be really nice for wearing as well. Quick reminder to anybody who isn't aware that the June giveaway is up and live right now. And for this month, my giveaway is including a bottle of Rapture All Natural Delicate Wash. This is the large size, so you can do about 80 hand washes with this size bottle, highly concentrated. And it includes 1 ball of Be So Fine yarn, which is fingering weight, 100% bamboo, 650 yards per ball. So you know you can make a ton of different types of shawls with this 1 ball. I've got tons of them available on my website. You get 2 balls of Be So Tender yarn, which is worsted weight organic cotton, and I've got tons of 2-ball patterns for that on my website. And then you also get 3 balls of Be So Brave yarn, which is my USA made American merino wool worsted weight, and 3 balls will make a fabulous cowl or even a couple of hats. So lots of stuff you can do with this entire prize package, and the prize is worth $118. There are lots of ways to enter. Some of them are ways that you can enter daily. So you want to head over to my blog and find out all about the giveaway. Enter in as many ways as you like, and then find out the ones that you can enter daily, and I'll be choosing the winner on July 1st. So all of these items have been pulled from inventory already, and they're going to sit here until they're getting shipped off to the winner. So good luck, everyone. Okay, so back to the sneak peeks. Let's see what's next. Oh, I'm going to show you a styling hack. I don't know if you've seen these videos online lately of these ladies who show you how to wear different garments that they're selling and how to size up or size down or clip this or pin that. Well, I thought, well, those are great tips, and I bet you can do it with all sorts of things. So I was fooling around with some tops and things, and I'll show you one of them in a few minutes. But this is a hack that I figured out by mistake the other day. So you might be familiar with this crochet lace vest that is a free pattern on my website. It takes 2 balls of Be So Fine yarn, and you can wear it by putting your arms into these simple armholes on the rectangle. And it's just a beautiful drapey vest. It's a little bit shorter in the back, nice and long in the front, and it sits pretty even on the front. Now, we could go into a really long story about how you can change the way you style these vests by where you put the armholes. See how the armholes are in the center of this vest? If you move these armholes to the top of the vest, it'll make the styling even different, and there's ways to style that style as well. But here's the hack that I figured out by mistake the other day. I'm going to take the top and the bottom and put them both on the top, like that, and find the armholes. Okay, so we've got it twisted one time, and we've got our armholes. Are you ready for this? This is so exciting. I've been wearing it like this ever since, so I'm going to put it on now with that twist at my shoulders. And look what we created. Look at the back. Isn't that adorable? And in the front, it's still a vest. So, oh, I wonder if I can get up high enough or move this down low enough. I'll jump so you can see it. Isn't that adorable? I am so in love with this style of this vest that I think I could wear something like this every single day. I love the crisscross in the back. Just show you one more time. See, it's open, but it's not too open. Imagine that over a pair of jeans. I mean, over a flowy dress like this is great too, but over jeans with your shirt tucked in, or a tight tank top. Oh my gosh, so, so cute. So anyway, so there's 2 ways you can wear the simplest vest you will ever make. So, I'm very excited about that. Did not plan that one, just kind of picked it up by mistake and twisted it. It's one of the vest patterns when you go to my website and look on the free pattern page, which is brand new, by the way. I've changed a lot of the pages on my website lately, and the free pattern page now has different categories. So once you go there, you can search by yarn, you can search by weight of yarn, you can search by all sorts of categories, and then you can also search by project type. So if you go to the free cardigan and vest category, it's one of the vests in there. You can't miss it. It's really simple. And let's see, oh, this is a pattern that's been on my website for a few weeks. This is a crochet scarf that's in Be So Sporty yarn. It's called Lace Reflections, and this is only 1 ball of Be So Sporty yarn, so it's a really fabulous 1-ball project. And it starts from the center and works your way down to the lace edging, and then you come back to the center and work your way down to the lace edging. Super simple and really cute to wear, quick to work up, so it makes a fabulous gift as well. Let's see, what should we, oh, this one I can't show you. This is a project that is done in Be So Fine yarn, and it is done. The ends are woven in, it's ready for blocking, but this is going to the knit show in August, where I'll be a guest on the first season and showing you how to make this beautiful project. So, shh, it's a secret, but I'll be able to show you in, oh, let's see, the show comes out in October, so I'll get to show you then. Let's see, what's next? Ooh, this one I'm super excited about. This is a cowl done in Brave. It's a one ball project, and this is done with pearls. Can you see those gorgeous pearls? Oh my God, I am just dying over this project. This is so luxurious and expensive looking. The pearls are metallic, and it's just, I can just imagine this fall over a leather jacket and cute jeans. Like, you could even just wear a simple t-shirt with a leather jacket and jeans. And this is just such an expensive looking and cool accessory. It's pretty easy to do because the beads that will be available in the kit have large holes in them. So guess what? You're not going to have to thread all these beads onto the yarn first before knitting it. And I'll have a couple of knit and a couple of crochet versions of this. So if you buy the kit, you'll have several patterns to choose from. But the important part to remember is that you slide the bead onto the yarn as you go. And I'm gonna try it on so you can see. How cute is that? Oh my God, I'm so in love with this. It's way too hot here in Florida in June for me to actually wear it yet. I don't even like putting it on to show you. But it's going to be a gorgeous fall accessory. And that kit will be coming soon. When the pattern comes out, the kit will be available as well. I'm going to have a few colors of the metallic pearls to go along with different color families of the yarn. And it's just going to be fabulous. Very excited about that. Oh, I've got a couple of hats ready for Halos of Hope. For any of you who weren't joining me at the beginning of this broadcast, I was explaining that I'm donating some hats to Halos of Hope soon. And what I mean by that, as a designer, I will be donating the pattern to Halos of Hope, because what you'll want to do is buy the pattern from Halos of Hope, and that money is taken in as a donation so that they can help ship hats all over to hospitals or to people in need. It's a really wonderful charity, halosofhope.org, and I'll be talking a lot more about it in the near future when I start talking about the hats that I'm donating to them. This is a hat that I did in Be So Tender yarn, and it's done in a basket weave stitch, which I have to say is so gorgeous in this thick and thin textured yarn. When you have a yarn that has beautiful texture to it, the simpler the stitches, the more beautiful the yarn looks. And you can it really accentuates the beautiful texture with that simple contrast between the stockinette and the reverse stockinette. So pretty and simple and done in the round, and I'm gonna have videos to show you how to do these hats as well. So that'll be fun, great learning techniques. This is a crochet hat that I'm doing for that program, and this is done in Be So Bold yarn, which is my new blend yarn in worsted weight. That's a blend of organic cotton and bamboo. This is also a one ball project, and it's done in a crochet stitch called Delta Stitch. And if you're not familiar with this stitch, it is a little on the advanced side, but I've got lots of ways to teach you how to do it, and I'm really excited about a new series I have coming that's going to show you all the different ways to use this really, really gorgeous stitch. And the other hats that I have for the series are still in process and not even in here, so I can't show you any more of that right now, but that's okay, it's coming. I finished a scarf in Be So Lush yarn, which is the fingering weight blended yarn of organic cotton and bamboo. And this is a 1-ball project. It's knit. And I'm going to show you the stitch pattern on here. It alternates between a really pretty stockinette based lace pattern and garter stitch. And because the lace has a pull to it like a fan, it gives a wave to the garter stitch side as well. And so it just has this really pretty rippling wave effect. And it's not very difficult to learn. It's a long stitch pattern, but it's very repetitive and easy to keep up with as you go. And I really love how it shows you the different ways that a variegated yarn can look. This yarn, Be So Lush and Be So Bold yarn, are 2 yarns that I hand paint here in my studio. And I hand paint this variegated color by massaging the colors together so that they have really beautiful and subtle changes between the colors. And I love how by alternating between stockinette and garter stitch in this particular pattern, that it shows you how beautifully variegated yarn looks different in different types of patterns. Isn't that cool? And then you can see how different that type of variegated yarn looks in different patterns here as well. It really accentuates the flower pattern in this as well. So that pattern's coming soon. I have a cute little vest here that, let's see if I take this off, I can maybe show you how it looks. This is just like a real simple topper vest, but I added a tassel tie to it. Let's see if I can get it situated. It's so hard without a mirror. Okay, so on this one, you're going to not only be able to tie it just once like that, but if you followed my designs in the past, you know how much I love corset tying in the front. So for me, oh, I did it in the wrong spot. But first of all, how cute is bamboo yarn and a tassel? I mean, I just don't think it gets much cuter than that. Anyway, that's, well, if we tie it, you know, like you tie your shoelaces where you go back and forth and alternate, you can do that to do a corset tying in a vest as well. Ah. Oh, I already did it. Okay, so then we'd go down one more. So I think you get the idea. You could corset tie this as well. And I think this would be really cute over jeans and a tank top, jeans and a shirt of any kind, I guess. Oh, more fitted shirt, I guess. But it's cute over the dress as well. So anyways, this is a new vest that's coming. It's done in motifs, as you can see here. So it means the sizing has to change based on these motifs. So the pattern is actually has a size, it has a generous size range, which a lot of my patterns do, but each size is going to incorporate several sizes because of the size of the motif. So like a small will incorporate 3 sizes, a medium 3 sizes, and a large will incorporate 3 sizes. Well, I don't even know if calling, it'll be like a small medium, a large extra large, and a 2X, 3X will be the 3 size ranges. Because the nature of motifs this size, that's how you have to size something. But super cute, and it's the type of topper vest that doesn't need to be sized really closely. You can join them as you go. You don't sew these motifs together. Somebody was asking how you join these motifs, and it's joined as you go. You don't have to sew them together at the end. So you make one and join it on the sides to the other one. Oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, I understand Kirby girls. Oh, here's another 1-ball project that is new but already on my website. It's a little scarf done in Be So Fine yarn. I just love this stitch pattern. It looks like mermaid scales to me. This is done in one of the miniature size balls of Be So Fine yarn called Tidbits. So for around $10, you can buy a kit to make this simple scarf that is super cute to wear in the summertime, you know, with jeans or a jean vest and a flowy skirt. It would be cute. All sorts of different ways to wear this. It could also be a great headband and a great gift because it's quick. This is a project that I've been talking at my knitting group for a while now. I have a theory about brioche stitch that I think it might be easier to teach people in 2-color before you teach them in 1-color, just because I think that it's really easy to see which stitch needs to be slipped and which stitch needs to be knit together when you're changing color. So I've got a series of videos coming where I'm going to show you how to do brioche stitch flat in rows and in the round, but I'm going to show you each one with 1 color and 2 colors so that you can see the differences and really grasp this gorgeous stitch pattern. I know a lot of people are intimidated by brioche stitch, and from what I've discovered in making this hat and this cowl is that there's lots of tips and tricks that I can teach you to help you understand how much easier it is. Look, so this is a slouchy hat. I love this. I think that's so cute. And then I made this cowl to go with it. This is one of those amazing, generous cowls that I just think is so squishy and awesome. And don't forget that this stitch pattern is reversible. So you could also do this as a cowl, or sorry, as a Mobius, and you can see how it would be reversible. Kind of opposite reversible, but super cool anyway. Same with the hat. If you wanted to do a hat that had a rollover brim, it would be super cute in this pattern. So these 2 patterns are coming soon, and what will be included as well is 1 color in the round, a project for 1 color in the round, a project for 2 colors in rows, and a project for 1 color in rows to complete this whole series. So this is just like kind of almost half of the series, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and I really think that I can help a lot of people understand and grasp and be empowered by brioche stitch to add this to your stitch repertoire. Okay, this is a new project that I have coming soon, and I think you can wear this a couple of ways as well. It is done in Be So Fine yarn in one of the new colorways called Sangria, and I'm going to try it on to show you what it looks like. This was the original front, and I did the original front with a wide neck because I love things that dip off the shoulder, and this piece could be worn as a poncho. You know, I know if you followed me for a while, you know how much I love ponchos that are straight across the front, not in a point. I think it's way more flattering that way. But I think that this would be even more flattering if we joined these 2 points together. Oh, and keep in mind, this has not been blocked yet, so it will be a little bit longer and these edges will be a little bit straighter. So imagine if you joined these corners together and then you're able to lift the whole thing up when you lift your arm up. I think that that would make this even more flattering on. It comes down in a V, which is a very flattering look on the front, as long as the front doesn't come all the way to the V at the bottom. So I think it's a very flattering silhouette. Now I want to show you, if you turn it to the side, are you ready for this? That shoulder seam creates a V-neck, and now we also have a squared off poncho. It comes a little bit to V's at the side, but I think that that is super flattering on as well. And again, if we were to join these corners at the bottom, I think once again we would have a very flattering piece that then has kind of arms instead of just being open loosey-goosey. And I think that that's even more flattering on. And I can't decide if I'm going to do it with buttons so that you have options, or maybe even ties, but I am in love with this piece. Really excited to see the edges flattened out with the blocking, but you can wear it this way. Or this way. And this is in 2 balls of Be So Fine yarn in brand new colorway Sangria, which is such a fun summery color. There's some violet purple in there, there's some raspberry, there's some bright tangerine. It's just absolutely festive and gorgeous and really simple to do. We're starting with a top-down triangle piece, and then we start from here and make a little triangle piece that's joined as you go to the side of that triangle. Repeat that for this side. Repeat that whole set of steps for the back, and then we join the whole thing together with these stitches here. So it's done in some really simple steps, and it will become this amazing piece when it's done. Nope, this whole video, Chris, is about patterns that are coming very soon. Now that the projects are done, the patterns will come soon, but they are not quite ready just yet. And then this is, I don't know if you've seen some photos that I've been posting lately of how some other people have restyled some patterns, but I'm also working on a revision of the Sweet Clara top right now. I've made the Sweet Clara top a dress, and this isn't blocked yet, so it will be even longer than this when it's done. And oh gosh, did I forget to bring in, the thing I wanted to use for a hack is not in here. Okay, so here is the Sweet Clara top as a dress, and I don't know if you can see how long it is, so I won't be able to show you anyways until it's done. But here's the hack that I want to show you with this, and I can't believe I forgot my ponytail. Dang it! Let me look around the corner here and see if I have one. It'll work similarly. Okay. If you've seen any of those videos lately where people are showing you styling hacks with sizing up in different garments you can buy online, I'm going to show you one of the ideas that I got from them for how to style your Sweet Clara. So if you lift this up to just under your bust, now imagine if this were a ponytail, so we're going to cinch that whole thing together and watch what happens. Do you see that? You get that under bust shaping. Isn't that adorable? Now you could make that tighter. Let me see if I can make it a little bit tighter. I'm using a clip, an orchid clip. Okay, can you see that? How awesome is that? Now if you've already made a Sweet Clara top at home, you can style your Sweet Clara top like this. You don't have to wait to make the dress. You can do it with the top that you have now. And I'm going to show you one more styling hack, and that's taking this as well and going to around your natural waist, or maybe just above your natural waist on the side here. And we're going to do the same thing. Again, if you had a ponytail, I forgot to bring mine in this morning. I'm not getting it right. I think you get the idea, though, that this is going to be an amazing styling technique. And you know what? You don't have to save this for your Sweet Clara top. If you've had trouble getting the right size in any project you've ever made before, not just my yarns, not just my patterns, anything you've ever made before, you can now cinch it to make it fit a little bit tighter. Whether you did it here to bring the neckline down or to bring up the body, or you do it over here to bring accentuation here. There's so many ways you could do this. You could do it in your upper back area. I'm not going to be able to do it on camera, but imagine if you did a cinching right here if your top was too big in the back. There are so many ways that we can fix things that didn't turn out the right size. Now, you know where I'm going with this. The first way to make sure your projects fit is to do a gauge swatch. But let's say in a perfect world you did your gauge swatch and it still didn't come out the right size. I think I'm onto something where we can come up with different ways to hack our projects and not only fix sizing issues, but also create new ways to style things that are pretty one way but can be pretty and worn in multiple ways as well. So I hope I've inspired you to think outside the box a little bit about restyling things that may or may not fit you awesomely already. So if you have any questions about that, by all means ask me. If you have questions about anything, you know I'm always open to questions, suggestions for new videos, whatever. You know I love to hear from you. That's it for today. Hopefully I showed you enough of what's on my plate. Oh, got another notification. Sorry about that. So that's what's on my plate right now. I've got lots of work to do, as you can see, but trust me, new things are coming, and there's lots of awesome already on my website. So if you want to start with some of the other videos or free patterns that are already there, please help yourself. and I will be offering these patterns soon, including the donation projects to Halos of Hope, and I'll be talking a lot more about this awesome charity that I'm partnering with. So expect to hear more about that. When do I sleep, Chris? I actually do sleep, but I'll tell you what, when I hit my head on the pillow at night, I am out. I go 100 miles an hour all day until I pass out. But thanks for the compliment, because I know you mean that I work hard, which I do, and I'm proud of being a hard worker. And I'm really excited that I have so much I can share with you to inspire you to be more crafty in your life as well. Sign up for my mailing list to find out. Be the first to know when stuff is new. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to always know when there's new videos coming. Sign up for the live notifications under this video so you know as soon as I'm posting a new Facebook Live. And don't forget to go to my blog and sign up to enter this month's June giveaway, which is $118 worth of my gorgeous yarns and Rapture, my all-natural delicate wash. This is a fabulous prize package, and there's ways to enter across the board as well as ways to enter daily, so good luck. I'll be announcing the winner July 1st. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon.